Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. What is pattern recognition and assessment? Pattern recognition is the identification of recurring themes and or behaviors to aid in a diagnosis or the intervention planning for an individual. In addition, pattern recognition and assessment is the cognitive processes that match information from a stimulus with information that is retrieved from memory. You plan to use acceptance and commitment therapy with a client who has an obsessive-compulsive personality. This involves pairing behavior with which modality? A. Shaping. B. Mindfulness. C. Discrepancy. D. Unbalancing. The answer is B. Mindfulness. This involves pairing the behavior therapy with the mindfulness cognition. Utilizing mindfulness in acceptance and commitment therapy involves the practice of bringing attention and awareness to the present moment and letting the individual observe their own feelings, thoughts, body sensations, and their surrounding environments without judgment or attachment. And with this individual with obsessive compulsive personality, being able to sit there and observe what is going on and become mindful of what their body is going through and the thoughts they are having will help reshape and become more mindful about how their obsessive compulsive parts of them are taking over. I would recommend doing more research about acceptance and commitment therapy, mindfulness, and obsessive-compulsive personality. What is Pavlovian conditioning? Pavlovian conditioning is the classical conditioning where a neutral stimulus will become associated with a reflex response. Use Pavlov's dogs, for example. When Pavlov brought food to his dogs, they would salivate, and then he started ringing a bell paired with the food, and then he would take the food away and only use the bell. And because the bell is the new stimulus, the dogs will salivate. What is Francis Skelton known for? A. Statistical relevant studies. B. Inherited intelligent abilities. C. Statistical validity studies. D. Personality testing. The answer is B. The idea that Francis Skelton is known for is inherited intellectual abilities. With the research I have been looking up in regards to this question have been inconclusive, so I would recommend you doing your own research with Francis Skelton and the inherent intellectual abilities. In modern day research, studies have shown that intelligence does have a genetic component, but it does not give a clear answer about who proposed this idea. What is peer counseling? Peer counseling is support provided by trained peers who share similar experiences with those they've helped. This is where individuals and peers talk to each other about similar experiences and are able to provide empathy and active listening skills in order to support each other. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.